What's up, y'all? What's going on? So tonight we're gonna be talking about, sometimes we're blessed. Sometimes it's real good that unfortunate things happen to you. Like some of the most craziest things that happened to me, some of the most unfortunate things, pains, trials, setbacks, actually turned out to be my biggest success. Or the reason why I became so successful moving forward. Right? Whether it's whether it's family, whether it's some trauma experience, whether it's a breakup, relationships, right? A job, whatever, job loss, co-worker situation, whatever. Be the best thing that happened to you. Like it trigger, like it was a key to transform you. Some people, the best thing that happened to them was going to jail, transforming their life. Malcolm X. Um, but it wasn't intended to be that way. Sometimes there's people involved. He has setbacks. Sometimes it's intentional. Sometimes it's a setup for you, a setup to fail. One of the things you got to pay attention to. Damn, look, I got a whole. Look, I got a coat on. I look like I have a coat on. So one of the things you got to pay attention to at all times is who you have around you, and when people show you who they are, believe them. Um, a lot of times we think the people around us have our best interests, whether it's your family because they're blood or because of the people that you went to school with. But a lot of times these people in our lives, they kind of plant subtle seeds of games, of somebody might see you shining a certain area of your life and they might be like, they don't like that attention you're getting. They don't like that you've gotten to a place faster than them, but y'all grew up at the same time. So a lot of these things create they could create comparison, secret competition. You know how many people I had around signed along. What's up? How you doing? Signed along. Signed along. Yeah. Yeah. So a lot of times I've had people where they were just regular doing their own thing, but all of a sudden, um, when I'm eating something, they want to eat it. While I'm pursuing an acting career, all of a sudden they want to be an actor. Whatever I do, they want to do. I'm playing basketball, they practice it now. It's like whatever I do, they're trying to do it too. And that's a sign right there of somebody that's always in secret competition with you. And a lot of times this person, y'all could be having the best of fun, but at the same time, underneath that is secret competition. And they will try to derail you or create false narratives or whatever the case is, so that to prevent you from getting to where they see you could go. So a lot of times you don't even realize it, but the very people that you have around you are secretly trying to pull you down. It's like setups, you know what I'm saying? It's almost like a movie, to where one of your friends in the group is like an undercover cop. And the whole time you think you're doing your thing, getting to your money, but all along this person is setting you up, trying to figure out when you're gonna reveal enough evidence for them to say, yo, come in. You know what I'm saying? Sebastian, well, Peter said, I want to do YouTube live. Yeah, man. Shout out to Peter. Welcome to the chat. Sebastian, Jesus loves you. Appreciate you, bro. Large Pro. What's up, bro? Got the Christ sign. Can you play the song 22 Grand? Hacker, what's up, Hacker? Welcome to the chat. Hit the like button. Avia said hi. What's up? Um, bro said I subbed. Somebody said Callan said hola handsome. Thank you, appreciate it. Marcy Carter, I believe in God. Shout out to Marcy. Yeah, we're cooling tonight, man. We're just going over a lot of the trials that a lot of times life has, but other people got for you. The things that was designed to destroy you end up turning you into a monster, end up turning you into the best version of yourself. We're gonna talk about that tonight. Who's that? Marcy Carter. She got a meme mug photo. Tonight, I'm in a real meditative zone right now. But go and keep talking about it. This is key. This is important. Sometimes it's betrayal. You ever have somebody that you've been there for, but then when you needed them to be there for you, they kind of like move away. All of a sudden, they all type of busy. They're busy. They got this going on, or they got going on. That's betrayal. And a lot of times, that could wake you up to realize, you all you got, or you shouldn't look to anybody else, or how to be real, how to be real stronger with cutting people off. Maybe your cutoff game gets stronger. You had some little scissors. Now you got some big old scissors. Now you got big scissors because they're giving you the scissors, right? Um, these are the things that happen. Sometimes it's abuse. Sometimes you in households where you abused growing up, and that transformed you to learn how to be empathetic towards others because you felt like you was in a situation where folks lack empathy for you. He said, "Bro, don't cry. It's okay." Hit the like button. Who was that? Enrique, right? This is not how I intended this live to go. This is going to like the complete opposite way, right? Let me get back in my zone after my coffee. Shorty's talking crazy. I don't know who that is. And Enrique probably crying on the other side, so he think I'm crying. Um, I'm big on peace. I'm big on peace. And a lot of times when you too peaceful, toxic people make you a target. People that's unhappy don't like you for no reason because you got peace. You got something that they crave so much, but they don't know how to get it. So they try to take your peace away from you because in their mind, if they don't have any peace, if they ain't happy, they don't want you to be happy. They don't want you to have peace. You don't got stress on your face. You happy. Things are going good. Blessings are coming your way. Right? So unhappy people don't like that. They got a problem with you because you reflect what they haven't gotten to yet. They stress, they all over the place, but you got peace. You know what I'm saying? So you become a target to toxic individuals just by being happy, just by enjoying your day, right? And I want to move the conversation to what I've been feeling, the energy in what's in the air, to where there's so much opportunity out here to really grow, right? And that's what's been happening with y'all in terms of after your trial, after some seasons, after some tough seasons in your life, battles with family, battles in relationships, breakup, whatever. Sometimes these tough seasons they can unlock parts of us to where we stop seeing limitations, because after you overcome the very things that was designed to bury you and destroy you and break you, your brain opens up because there is no limitation. You already overcame the worst of the worst. So you can't get lower than this. You could only go up. So opportunities start opening up for you. Blessings start coming your way. You understand what you want. You understand who you are. And it's like gifts unlock within you. You start paying attention to yourself. You get more aware and see of what you're good at and the things that you naturally gifted in. And if you walk towards those things, like I said, nowadays you can create the opportunity for yourself to where you don't have to wait on a job. You can get online and allow your passions to create room for you. You know what I'm saying? So all the darkness that you might have been through, all the folks in your past that you realize betrayed you or really wasn't 100% there for you, etc. After you kind of take the past and put it behind you in a sense, learn from it and grow, that paved the way for more positivity to come in because toxic people aren't weighing you down anymore, which is key. It's almost like a new beginning, a new path is opening up for you because you've gotten away. It's like graduating from school, right? Go through middle school, go through high school, then you go to college. And you know what I'm saying? It's like you graduated from that level. You're no longer entertaining people that think a certain way, have certain habits. You operate on a higher frequency. It's not that you think you're better than anybody else. It's just that you want better for yourself, right? It's a lot of things unlocking for people out there. And it's easier than you think when you keep your mind and your energy in alignment with what you want or what positive outcomes that you want. You see it fast. Things start happening fast. Things start to unfold for you when you keep your mind locked in on positivity and you remove all the negativity. How many of y'all are tired of negative family members? How many of y'all are tired of old relationships of people year to year to year do the same thing or in the same place? Like you become desperate for growth because you moved on from the things that didn't serve you. So the only thing you want is growth. The only thing you want is what's new, what's in front of you. Some people get comfortable. Bro said, Dark Horse said, I'm tired of narcissists. Yeah, man, you get tired of narcissists. I saw a clip. I saw a thumbnail. I'm gonna watch this video of this guy talking about um, the narcissists in today's society are losing, and regular people or empaths are winning. And it's a fact. It's like everybody's getting tired of it. It's like the world is shifting. Y'all, I don't know if you can feel it, but everything is shifting, and people aren't bound to these like. It's like the people that have the power are losing it, and the people that are empaths or aren't narcissistic or whatnot, everybody's learning the game and people becoming cold towards the empaths, not towards the world, but towards the empath. And they deserve coldness. They deserve all the coldness. They deserve even to be destroyed, even though you don't want to destroy them. They deserve it though, because they try to destroy you. They try to show other people through control, through manipulation, through games. And everybody's tired of it, including me, right? Jesus remove all them people. Yeah, I'm tired of them. That's different. Yeah. He said, rise. And that he said, that's spiritual. Raphael said, what's your story? I'm going to tell you right now. Reap. Reason not said, reap what you sow. Yeah, man. So my story is really amongst family. My story amongst family, y'all. And it's like anybody that comes from dysfunctional families, it's almost like your family could create you and make you the scapegoat. You didn't choose to be scapegoated. They chose you to be the scapegoat. And a lot of times it is qualities about yourself that make you that way. So first of all, when you were born different. Um, you were born not afraid to say the truth or tell the truth. You saw what was going on. You saw the imbalances in the family. You saw the injustices and how you and other family members were mistreated. So you spoke up about it. Narcissistic family, abusive families, they don't like that because you got to keep the truth suppressed. It's like everybody goes along to get along, thinking that it's okay, it's all right, knowing that it's not all right, knowing that the situation is toxic or a family member or sibling is going through all type of abuse, you're going through abuse. There's lies, manipulation, and games, but you're not afraid to tell the truth. This been following me my whole life, not only in family but in social circles and etc. I'm the truth teller. I see the truth. I speak on the truth, and I move on the truth. And narcissists don't like the truth because once you reveal the truth, all these false narratives that they create about other people and about themselves crack. The narcissist is um a serial liar, a they lie, they cover up, and a lot of times they'll reject you because you're not getting along with the program. Shout out to Lex. She said when you have a bad spirit around you, it ruins everything. Yeah. Russ Rise Naughty said, my family rejected me, but now they see what Jesus told me is coming to pass. Rejoice in your suffering, our day of redemption draws near. Yeah. So my family betrayed me. The last was my brother to do it, but still living. Yeah, man. I done had family members who I've helped out who, when I needed help, it wasn't there for me. Sometimes these people, they'll do their best to mock you or laugh at you when you're going through certain things, but you'll bounce back from it and they'll look stunned. Like, how did he a lot of people, your family members, toxic friends, they've done things to set you up for failure. That happened to me. Where there's abuse, like mental abuse, emotional abuse. A lot of these people think after years and years of raising you, if it's a parent raising you to beat you down, to suppress you in different kind of ways to where you're not allowed to express yourself, they think you're gonna be in that state forever. I done had, like I said, family members who I've helped, and you help them, you even assisted them financially. And then when you need them to show you some support for something, they're nowhere to be found, yo. But they still want access because they realize even though they try to use you or even though they try to undermine your efforts, even as you keep going on as if nothing ever happened, even though you remember, they're surprised you overcame that. Some people will do certain things to you on purpose. They'll hurt you on purpose because you got a light about you. You have power, you have gifts. So they'll reel you in. They'll attempt to reel you in to betray you on purpose in hopes that the betrayal will break your spirit, in hopes that the betrayal will leave you stuck in a place where you're paranoid and you don't trust people and you don't think you can create positive relationships outside of them. They want to break your trust so you never trust again because they don't want to see you progress in life, right? And there's always the people closest to you that try to do this thing to you. I got a cousin that I'm not talking to no more. I got family members that I'm not talking to no more. I got past friends that I'm definitely cut off permanently. Elderly people in my life that I'm cut off for good. Um, a lot of times instead of these people helping you, they'll pay, like when you're young, they'll pay attention to little vulnerabilities that you might have, and they'll exploit that um when they're supposed to be helping you. But they try to hurt you on purpose so that you'll probably end up like them. Broken people like to break people. A lot of times when you got a lot of potential in you, and you positive and you're very vibrant and confident in the world, some people will see that, and because they're broken and they don't have any hope for themselves to become greater and achieve certain things in life, they'll try to break you so that you could be stuck right there with the miserable, bitter, and reminiscing on what could have been and how many opportunities they had but didn't take. I have family members that saw me making progress in my life but wanted to sabotage me financially, lying about bills, lying about money, just so I can stay down. It's not that they wanted or needed the money, is that they wanted to try to extract my finances so that I can stay down, so I can't do nothing or go nowhere in my life. You know what I'm saying? It's like these people, they, it's, you have a light about you, man. Like, we're an empath. You, it's almost like you look too innocent, but it's really your light. But the empath gets misunderstood all the time. If you're an empath, you're a lot of times you're misunderstood. A lot of times the empaths look kind of sweet because you're kind and understanding to other human beings, but there's a fire in you because you've overcame so much from your family, from your upbringing, whatever, that you have a light in you that got sparked from overcoming what should have broken you. So now you got light and darkness, and you're really cold towards an empath. And nowadays, the empaths get no remorse, they get no mercy, they get no forgiveness. They get the same coldness, which is silence, which is withdrawal, detachment. Um, Alexa, me too. I have a wonderful spirit gift that God's blessed me with. All you have to do is leave it in God's hands and believe in yourself and God. Facts. Resnati, amen. Tetri, what's up? Welcome to the chat. A's the blessed said very true. Appreciate y'all. Hit the like button. You are the first one who wasn't stunned by my question and answered it straight. For that, thank you. Yeah. Shout out to Raphael in the chat. Lex Cotron said, I'm overcoming a bad place I'm in. Just trying to get me a new life and my old life back. And if you need anything, ask your person you never talked to in a while. Yeah, they get no acknowledgement. Yeah. Um, yeah, man. You gotta understand, a lot of these things are really good because they wake you up. Sometimes you feel like, you, damn, if I'd have made a different move, if I'd have did this, eventually something like this is gonna happen, not with that particular person, but with somebody else. Betrayal, attempts to destroy you, sabotage, just somebody that was just hurt your trust in relationship, whatever. And that's why a lot of people turn bad, believe it or not. That's how a lot of people in the world turn cold, turn into a whole villain. And a lot of times it's even justified, right? Um, it's justified a lot of times when you go dark, when you go cold. Because when you give the world some of your light and it gets met with um abusing your trust, people, but betrayal, people that should have protected you but didn't, rejection. Nobody want to be rejected, but you know what rejection teaches you? Again, all the things that you've been experiencing your whole life that was designed to like discourage you, or some people get discouraged. I've seen people get really discouraged. I've even seen people unalive themselves because of the things that they went through. But if they'd have had enough faith in themselves and in God, man, they'd have overcame that probably easily. But they didn't know their power. They didn't understand the power that was within them. Um, when you see certain people go through certain things, like I said, rejection. Nobody likes to feel rejection, but rejection teaches you to love your damn self. Because why the hell are you running around trying to get the approval of people or trying to gain the acceptance of people when people are fickle? Most people you see walk around don't even fully understand themselves. They don't even accept who they are. They don't like who they are. They don't love themselves. They got all type of messed up things in their life. So why would you try to gain the acceptance of somebody that don't even fully know who they are? Sometimes because of somebody's surface, you can tend to put some people on a damn pedestal or something. But all these human beings walking around are no better than you. No better than you at all. And a lot of times, what you see on the surface is not the real deal. You can see that somebody looking like they living their best life. They fly. They look like they got money, but they miserable. They bitter. They got a bunch of flowers, but they're crying themselves to sleep at night. Crying themselves to sleep at night. You trying to get accepted by them? Yeah, accept yourself because you're the best person you could ever get to know. Ain't nobody like you, and you really all you got. Um, So that's what rejection can teach you. That's what being humiliated would teach you. I experienced humiliation myself. And what can be humiliating is being neglected, rejected by your own, by your family, by your parents. And it gives you an unexplainable strength to know that the people that should have been rock with you and support you the most rejecting you. It's almost like you go supernatural because you get to a point where you refuse to be broken by that, and you tell yourself you're gonna be the person that gives yourself the love, the nurturing, and the encouragement that you should have gotten from your parents or from your family. So you build a strong sense of independence where you're not looking for nobody to like you. You're not looking for nobody to support you. You don't care if nobody love you. You love your damn self. You respect yourself. You're not seeking the validation and encouragement from nobody. You so in tune with you because that's what the rejection did. The rejection redirected you to yourself. Instead of always seeking love and validation from others, you turn all that shit into yourself. So now you kind of obsessive. You turn into like a little narcissist yourself. Where you're so self-absorbed because the world made you that way. So you say, I'm not gonna seek y'all love. I'm gonna love my damn self, and I don't care what none of y'all think. That's what rejecting does. Rejection. That's what humiliation does. That's what being denied from a job does, or get fired. Or I never been fired. But that's what that does, man. Or you like somebody, or you're in a relationship. They don't want you no more. You might have been in love with that person. You being rejected by that person made you want to love yourself because deep down inside, that rejection probably made you feel like it stimulated the insecurity. Maybe it made you feel like you're not enough. So you trained yourself to see yourself as enough. You found your own value by someone rejecting you because they think you didn't have none. They didn't think you had none. So it made you see the value in yourself. A lot of the times, man, the things that's really designed to crush us make us 10 times better and stronger. And it's really it's what turns us into superstars. Some of the biggest superstars in the world, probably the people that got crushed by life, went through the worst pains, homelessness, betrayal, um, being rejected by their parents, being rejected by their family, public humiliation, lost a job, people lied on them, somebody, all type of crazy stuff. It internally, they're on a whole nother level, and it turned them into the person they were supposed to be, that God intended them to be. And that's the thing; it bring you closer to God, man. Let me see. Ashley Bell, what's up, Ashley? Sunshine, earning trust back. Yeah, you got to take your time and earn the trust back, man. Rosa said, so-called relative who I knew to be a pedophile sent my two kids very expensive toys. I mailed them right back to him. He was shocked. Yeah, you got to stand on business, man. You got to protect yourself from these people, man, because they're ruthless. And unless you step in, they're going, Ashley Bell says, so true. Yeah, man, because they need some kind of support. Lex Cotron. Yeah. Shout out to Super Navon Turret. 100%. Lex Cotron said, You never got rejected by me, if you know what I mean. Um, Julian 4914 said hi. So, y'all funny as hell. So it's important, man. It's important that you like reflect on this stuff because it makes you or breaks you. I say the only thing different from you, if you're relating to this message, is you choose not to let things break you. You make a choice. It's a conscious decision. Everybody around here, this topic about the chosen one, chosen this, chosen that, I think a chosen one is somebody that chooses themselves. It's a choice. You aren't born, it's a choice. You can either let things break you, or you can move forward and turn into a monster, turn into a high vibrational being that sees a positive in the world despite all the darkness, especially the ones that you faced. And once you step into that zone, once you step into that mind state, you never go back. You can't go back to playing small. You can't go back to limited thinking. You can't go back to Mr. or Mrs. Nice Guy. You can't go back to shrinking. You can't go back to realizing or walking around thinking there ain't nothing special about you when it is. It's very clear there's something special about you. Because the mere fact that you made the choice to say, I'm not going to let this determine the rest of my life. I'm not going to let this situation, betrayal, rejection, abuse, accident, whatever break me. Because you stand on that, yo, you can never be the same. You're not going to be the same. And that's why your life changes and evolves. Doors open up for you universally. The universe starts sending you. It's like you have spiritual breakthroughs. Blockages that you had start to open up. Maybe it was your sacral chakra. Maybe you didn't tap into the power that you always had. But that very thing that happened to you, it just unlocked things in you. You know what I mean? You got King Kong strength, man. Supernatural strength. I remember when I was young, when I was in middle school, like beginning of high school, everybody was. I remember I got called ugly. Um, I always was told that I'm nothing. I won't be nothing in life. Shit like that, man. And it turned out to be the exact opposite. And every single day, I get number compliments about I'm handsome, this and that. I model. I'm an actor. It's like the same person that was called ugly, this, that, and the third turned out to be the exact opposite. But if I would have let people try to break me by they dumbass comments, trying to break your spirit, trying to trying to shoot you down every chance they get, because for a lot of people that are arrogant, uh, shooting somebody else down builds their confidence. It's a weakness. Like knocking somebody else down makes them feel big. Trying to make somebody else feel inferior makes them feel superior. Mocking somebody makes them feel like it elevates their status or something. So if I'd have really internalized that, I wouldn't be on here making this content right now. Takes a good amount of confidence. Takes a lot of confidence to be a content creator. And I know a lot of y'all could resonate with this. Some of y'all probably wrestle with this, but yeah, man. Once you get rejected, I reject the rejection. I'm not gonna let you determine how I see myself or how I feel about myself. So even though I get told some of these compliments on a day-to-day basis, it doesn't matter if I don't think that way about myself. It means absolutely nothing. You know how many pretty girls people tell them they pretty, people tell them they look good, but they really don't think they look attractive because when they were young, maybe a parent or an elder or somebody, some crush that they had didn't like them. So now they're seeing themselves through that person's lens. So because that person told them they wasn't attractive, or told them that they was ugly, now they don't see themselves as attractive. There's a lot of people that battle with that. They look good, but deep down inside, they don't feel good about themselves. Um, Julian, Nelly 114. Shout out to Nelly. Hit the like button. Yeah. Sometimes I get fired from a job. Sometimes getting fired from a job be the best thing to happen to you to make you start your own business. I remember I had jobs that was like, what are you trying to do here? You got this, and that. Sometimes when you got a glow about you, when you on the job, a manager would try to shoot you down, man. Try to humble you because your resume too stacked, because your energy is on point. So in their mind, they're like, yeah, who the hell you think you are? You think you about to come in here and like be the best employee or something? A lot of managers don't like to see their employees shine or have too much authority. You're not supposed to walk in with too much confidence because that threatens their sense of superiority. So they want you to play small while you're on the job, so they can feel like like they're the boss. You know, got up out of there real quick. I'm not gonna let you. I mean, when you got a job or something, you gotta do what you gotta do. I'm not gonna let you belittle me for the sake of the job. And I started creating for myself. Like people got it messed up, man. And again, like I said earlier, we live in a world where no longer people are gonna be able to tolerate that. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna have a choice. Nobody's tolerating the bullshit anymore. AI is replacing everything. There's no more cashiers. There's probably not going to be that many people at work because everybody's getting replaced. But it's good for those that love their independence and hate being underneath people. Because a lot of time when you're underneath people at a job, they use it as a perfect justification to mistreat you, disrespect you. Because you come here to work every day and you need this check. I'm gonna talk to you crazy. I'm gonna talk down to you. I'm gonna disrespect you. I'm gonna make fun of you. Um, I'm gonna rush you on your lunch break, even though you still have time, because I need you to do this. And I know some of y'all out here tired of that, man. You gotta sit on a job, tolerating disrespect to keep the job when what that manager is doing or that supervisor is doing is really unnecessary. They just want to feel like they got power and control over you by talking bad about you or talking down to you because they miserable. They going home, they're not happy with themselves. They gave up on their dreams or don't think their dreams are no longer possible. School teachers. School teachers do that. I remember I ran into my high school teacher, what was it, like 2 years ago? Bitter. Bitter, bitter, bitter. And I used to like, oh, okay, that's why you're so miserable. That's why you always got an attitude. That's why you're quick to talk down to the students because you're mad at yourself. You miserable. You don't like your life. So you want to take that out. A lot of school teachers are dream killers, yo. Shout out to Cause Mosita. She said exactly power tripping. Yeah, power tripping. School teachers do this too. Mad that they gave up on their dreams or things didn't work out the way they figured. So they want to try to destroy the dreams of kids. These are the things that we face as kids. What Biggie say? What even I watching Cole. Cole was talking about this documentary. Cole was like his teacher told him, you really should stop playing basketball. It's really not gonna amount to much for you. And he said he took that teacher's negativity to make him stronger. So that made him work his ass off, training every day, all day if he can, to be the best he could in the world. But that's what happens, man. We got dream killers in the world who want to stop you. They see your potential, but they want to put negativity in you to discourage you. Like I said, man, you got a choice, man. I don't know about y'all, but I'm kind of happy AI coming in because I don't. We got to make the adjustments though. But I don't like dealing with people, man, like that. I love people like I'm an empath. But I don't like deal after dealing with narcissistic people, narcissistic family, narcissistic toxic friends, just people in general. I'm gonna kind of enjoy this because I'm naturally more of a introvert, ambivert, both, but mostly an introverted person. I kind of like that. I don't really be bothered to talk to people a lot, but I do it because of my work. I enjoy it, especially when I feel like I'm helping people. But I'm not a big party person. I love to go out, but I don't like clubbing like that. It's the same thing, same song, same drink, same. A lot of times it's the same people, depending on where you go. But I enjoy being dolo, and I enjoy being like a small group of people, or even just by myself. Um, and I enjoy doing this too. I gotta I wish I could drop my cash app. Can I drop my cash app here? Can I drop my cash app here? Oh shit. Green screen. Yeah. Tell me about tell me where y'all from. Drop your experience dealing with the things that could have gotten you or that should have gotten you that you came over. Toxic family, toxic relationship, breakup, a job, a boss, and how you overcame that. Time is money, y'all. Don't let nobody waste your time. If you let somebody waste your time, they'll let you waste your life. And all these people that try to you gotta get rid of these negative people, man. Empaths are getting cold. Empaths are done. Empaths have given up being an empath because you realize people would try to use your empathy against you or for their benefit. Um, when you're empathetic for so long for those that don't share the same concern, you grow cold. You can even turn into a dark empath to where you're just as manipulative as a narcissist, and you use your empathy to manipulate to manipulate others. You could get dark because you got to get to a real dark place for that to feel like there's no hope and you don't care anymore. So now you're gonna play the same game, but you're gonna use your power of empathy. That's a dark place, and I don't agree with that. I believe we should be good to people, but not at your expense. Not if it costs you something, not if you're compromising your position. But there's nothing wrong with performing a good gesture or being kind, but always be aware of games, always be aware of people, always be discerning. Because a lot of times you could get a lot of good coming into your life. And as soon as good is coming up, I had that recently. Things going good. And all of a sudden, somebody in your past who you're not on good terms with or who you stopped talking to because you just tired of them, all of a sudden they pop up right when things starting to flow and success is going up. And why this person come popping up out of nowhere? Because that's the devil. Satan sent them. Let's go. Let's go, man. I gotta get my cash up here, man. You gotta be aware of that. You gotta pay attention to these signs. Um, awkward desire. Say yeah. Super Nova Moon Tarot. She said yeah. Same. 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 Yeah, man. We gotta be aware of that. But it's all designed to make you stronger. And it makes you cold in a good way to where you no longer concern yourself with unnecessary things. One of the most unnecessary things that you can really get out of your life right now, this second, as you're watching this video, is what people have to say about you, is what people think. It's seeking external validation. A lot of times this cripples people. I had to overcome this myself. That's why I'm talking about it. And there's really no point. Um, you gotta just focus on yourself. And again, once you experience rejection, once you experience humiliation rituals, a lot of times these things teach you something about yourself and it force you to go within and evaluate who you are. And you know yourself more than anybody else. And when you're able to see your own value, what other people think about you or how other people perceive you means absolutely nothing because you know who you are. Somebody that seeks external validation, they fully, you're not fully aware of yourself. You're not in tune with the truth. You don't see how great you are. You don't see how powerful you are. So you walk around trying to get other people to see you as valuable because you yourself question your value or you yourself don't know how great you are. When you know you're great, when you know your value, you don't need anybody to affirm that. So instead of walking into rooms, kind of looking and seeing if people value or respect your presence, you walk into the room commanding it. Come on, man. Yes, y'all. I was trying to find this thing real quick. Let me see. Um, what's her name? Caroline never says self awareness helps you to move cause she's sleep yet wisely. Yeah, you gotta be self aware, man. Called Cheese Lee. So let me see what's going on. Yeah, man, you gotta be self aware. Um, once you know who you are, you don't need nobody to tell you anything about yourself or seek the validation of people. From that standpoint, most powerful thing you could do because it takes so much power away from other people. When people can tell that you're seeking their approval or you trying to earn their respect or you trying to get accepted into some group or by a person, that's a lot of power they have over you because their rejection or acceptance matters. But when you make that shit don't matter, when it doesn't matter, um, it's like they lose all breath in their body. It's like they lose all power. And it's a lot of times that shocks people because most they're used to other people walking around trying to be accepted by them. They're used to that. The narcissist is done. Telling y'all, man, the narcissist is done. 20, 2026, the narcissist is done. Everybody's getting tired of toxic people, the narcissists, the liars, the one with the games, the manipulators. It's like everybody on a psychological, spiritual level, we're waking up. It's like your third eye is opening up. You can see everything, seeing through people, seeing through the bullshit. Um, it's very important though. It's like everything in the world is shifting. Let me see. I can't drop it in here. He said cautiously. Call Cheese Lee. Got games. Yep. Yeah, man. A lot of y'all. A lot of folks are tired, man. You being tired is a lot of opportunity to stop being tired. You take that same fuel and put it into something that benefits you. Like I said, these toxic family members, fake friends, boss or manager that treat you like crap when you come in, always trying to nitpick and try to find something wrong. Some people want to get you fired, right? Um, you just grow tired, man. You get dark. Not dark as an evil, but you tap into your darkness, your power, right? It's almost like I don't know if y'all know this, but there's no more good guys in the world, no more good people. Maybe in comic books, maybe in movies, maybe in anime, but I feel like this world that we live in, I don't want to say if it's cold, but all the good guys are gone. Either they being buried or they were removing themselves. I don't know if y'all can agree. Anyways, um, hold on, chat. Somebody trying to pull on my energy, chat. Someone try to pull on my energy, chat. So, also want to bring y'all some positivity, man. A lot of good things coming your way. Um, 2026 is starting out great. Somebody said happy or single. I was just looking at this clip earlier today talking about there's a lot of women too talking about they've been chronically single for like years and years and years, not dating, not doing anything. And one thing I like about what's going on is like with the marriages. I honestly don't believe like if you love somebody and you want to get married off of that, you shouldn't involve the government. You shouldn't involve why do you need to sign a contract to have a wife? Like I'll be thinking about the beginning of times, right? I'll be thinking about in Africa or in the East where you love somebody, you wanted a wife, you don't need to go make some contract to go get a wife. What is that? I gotta go to somebody and get permission to get married. What is that? That doesn't make any sense. Why do I need the government's permission? Like you don't need the government's permission to get a baby to have a baby. Um, you don't need nobody's permission for that. So why would you have to get permission to have a wife? It's really none of their business. But it's all about the Benjamins. Katie Bethany, 3428 said happy or single. Yeah, you got more peace when you're single. And a lot of people nowadays, when it comes to dating, nobody wants to be tied down. But I also feel like a lot of people, they don't like to. A lot of people nowadays are bullshit. To where you have a lot of people that want to be in a relationship, but they don't want to put themselves out there because they don't want to get rejected. It's like everybody wants somebody, but they just they don't want to be desperate. They don't want to look thirsty. They don't want to, you know. There's a lot of games out here. Somebody say if I got any daycare advice. Yeah. Even when you look at if you grew up and you didn't have if you didn't have certain parents that are there for you or whatever the case is, that'll make you into a better leader. It's people that were in foster homes and things of that nature that run the world that, that turn them into great leaders in the world. So whatever you went through, whatever you're going through or whatever you went through is creating your blessings now. It's like preparation. I see everything I went through as preparation, right? So from 2025 to now, a lot of dreams, a lot of great things have been unfolding. I hope a lot of great things unfolded for y'all too. Um, Katie, what's that? Katie, she said I was single 7 years, went into an unexpected relationship last year. Toxic, abusive, hard to trust again. Peace over chaos. I love me some peace. Once I sense the drama, I'm out. You go somewhere else with that. Um, yeah, you can't trust people like that. Sometimes you was toxic too. Sometimes they got tired of you too. But yeah, I don't like drama, man. When it's with a relationship, some women, if the relationship and the situation isn't dramatic, they don't really want. It's like it's a hit for them. The drama is a hit. It's like a drug. Not me. Peace over drama. Brenda said hi again. Let's see. So yeah, man, a lot of great things are unfolding for us. It's like as time go by, we get better, we get sharper. Um, once you keep your mind on a positive things unfold for you. But sometimes you battle. It's people that be battling, still battling with anxiety. Um, some people battling with anxiety, battling with depression, battling things. But you gotta stay grounded, stay meditating, stay high frequency, high vibrational. And it's really focusing on the positive things you got in front of you, you know? Um, again, like I said, man, it's funny. As you moving ahead, you getting ahead and you got positive things rolling for you. What's a part of your test for the next level is if you're willing to cut off the past. Because a lot of people that see you growing, see you building, that once was in your past and that were toxic and they were trying to pull you down, now they want to seep back in. It's almost like they want to attach themselves to you before you take off. Like, nah, that's the reason I started making progress in the first place because I'm no longer talking to you. I can't talk to you. I can't entertain you because that relationship pulled me down and kept me stuck, stagnant, ignorant, broke. And now, as you about to take off, they want to come back in. I've been having to grab my scissors. I've been having to cut people off. I've been having to set hard boundaries. I've been having to unapologetically remove access. And it's weird. It's so weird. It's like literally the exact moment in time, everything starts shifting and moving and working in your favor. The same person who you was like, damn, I wish I never met this person. Yo, god damn. All of a sudden they pop up on your social media, they text you, yo, hey, what's up? Nah, I'm good. No, you're the last person I want to talk to right now. Because sometimes you thinking like, yo, man, if I didn't meet this person, I wouldn't have got set back here, or this thing wouldn't have happened, or I wouldn't have like lost some money, or goddamn been so stressed out at a time where I could have been happy and prosperous. And now as you're about to take off again, you know what that is? That's a sign. That's a succubus. That's somebody that want to attach themselves to your energy, and they're afraid of losing you. Some people want to keep you down not because they're jealous of you, but because they're afraid of losing you. They're afraid of losing access to your energy. You gotta be why you gotta watch out for these vampires, man. Some people they don't want you for your money. They don't want you for nothing else but your energy. Your energy, you keep them alive. You make them feel better. They feel drained, almost dead if you're not there. When you're not around, they feel they don't know what to do. They can't think. They showing up to work late. They gaining weight. They uninspired. They're depressed because they don't have you around to extract your energy. But it's not your job to be an emotional and spiritual lifeline for anybody. Let these people muster up energy within themselves. Let them build their own damn energy up. Your energy is your greatest resource. Everything is energy. God damn, man. I hate that. Y'all them terrorists. Personally, that's been going on. You building, you happy, you prosperous, you and people, the last person you want to talk to, you forgot this person even had your number. You didn't know they followed you on social media, but all of a sudden they popping up because it's a shift happening with you. You're getting your blessings. Everything that you've been working towards is really starting to work out in your favor. And here they come. Nah, they're gonna drag you down, fam. Don't talk to them. They're gonna pull you down. They're gonna, make you go backwards when you're trying to move forward. You're not even trying to move forward. You're trying to shoot up. You are shooting up, and they come right to hop on your backs because they think you're supposed to take there with them. It's almost like when if Superman was to take off, and right before he take off to the sky, somebody hop on his back and hug him because they want to go up with him. That's extra weight. You heavy. Get off of me, and um. Let's see. What's up, T Lake? Shout out to the chat. Shout out to T Lake. Um, Katie said the sensible, good-hearted men only seem to be the aware ones doing these videos. I'm not for these videos. I would not have healed again. Um, there's some truth to that, but I look at this stuff to learn. I like to look back at this shit to learn. That's why I no longer answer my DM 2026. Leave me alone. Oh, you getting blocked on the phone? Yeah, you getting blocked. Shout out to Life with the Signs. Yeah, you getting goddamn blocked, yo. It's like right when things in your life getting so goddamn perfect, like it's literally looking perfect for you, and here come that toxic friend who you cut off. First of all, they ain't really want nothing to do with you like that, or they betrayed you. You said, fine, go ahead. You build your own life. You're minding your business. Things are going good. You're in a zone. And I don't want to talk about a zone where every day you wake up, you feel refreshed. You got all the energy in the world. You looking better. Your skin glowing. You losing weight, or you building muscle and getting tone. Finances going good. Credit score high. You flowing. Opportunities, more opportunities coming this way. You just happy and meeting great people, and everything is flowing. Here come this damn person. Want to drag you right back down. Want to get into your life. They want to know what you're doing. Hey, what's up? We haven't talked in a while. What's up? I see you on Instagram. Yo, let's hang out again. No, you're the last person I need to hang out with. You know why they could want to hang out with you? Because they're afraid. They see you moving. They see you about to go somewhere. They want to go there with you. They want to attach themselves to you. because they want to ride you. They want to ride your coattail. They want you to carry them to your destination, but it's your destination. It's only for you. Don't let these people get near you, man. Don't let these people get near you, man. I just had to release a couple of people just now before I got on this live. They've already been released, but it's I had to literally block them because a lot of times what happened is when somebody's thirsty for your energy. Shout out to Sentinel. Let a motherfucker call me from a yo. It's a fact. She said exactly. You're speaking the truth. Yeah. So it's like I literally have to block people, and I keep having to re-block people. Like you think you cut off all access, but you didn't. You didn't cut off all access yet. They will find new ways to reach you. Some people that you block will try to email you. They will search for your email. You block them on your phone, block them on social media. You're like, yo, what's this email I got? They want to email you. They're so desperate for your energy because without realizing it, that's why they were so toxic. That's why they were so happy around you. That's why the energy was off because they were extracting your energy the whole time to boost their life. They were siphoning you. They were harnessing your energy so that it can make their lives better, so that they can manifest, gain abundance, benefit from you in all these different kind of ways to elevate their life and leave you drained. And now that you made the decision, saying, you know what, I got to get my life to the next level. I can't play. I can't waste any games. I got to move forward. I got to make progress. I have to. I got to get to this destination. When they see you, when they feel and sense that you're going up, they pop out of nowhere. You got to re-block them. You didn't even realize it was one or two areas of access they had. Watching you, creating fake accounts. Yo, leave them. Leave them, man. Leave the good guy stuff and the good girl stuff in 2025. Focus on yourself. Be selfish. Be selfish. Focus on yourself. Stop giving. There's nothing wrong with helping people, but the main person you always got to make sure you're helping is yourself. Um, you tried to help these people in the past, but they betrayed you. You try to help these people in the past, but they hurt you. They disappointed you. When you needed them, then they were nowhere to be found. You were stuck in isolation, but that isolation that you went through woke you up and helped you to realize, yo, I'm not dealing with that no more. It woke you up. So now that part of you kind of turned off. You kind of cold now, right? And they made you that way. Be selfish, y'all. A lot of times you think you're giving, you helping somebody, but are you really getting in exchange for that? Are they helping you in return? Are they reciprocating that energy? And when you need help, who's there? That's a serious question you got to ask yourself, right? She said, what is this? Pamela Prescott said, that's the difference between nice and kind. Energy vampires. That's a fact. They want to suck your lifeblood, man. They want to drain you using your damn energy like it's, yo, man. You don't understand. A lot of us, you don't understand how potent your energy is. You don't understand how good your energy is. It literally makes people day. It literally changes people's lives. Some people will never forget you just because they came across you, because the way you made them feel. It's your energy. You got a gift. You're high vibrational. That's why things go so well for you. And even if you get into some dark spaces in your life, things turn around for you. Things always shift in your favor because you have a powerful ability to bend circumstances to your will in your favor. It's a gift you have. That's why a lot of people want to be around you. If they get stuck, if they get bad luck, if they losing money, if they having difficult time building healthy relationships, all of a sudden people want to hang out with you. That's not just a hangout. They want to extract some of your energy and then run around with your energy. You know what I mean? And then they start making things happen for them. There's people that know that, yo. It's people that even study that. Witchcraft, spells, right? They know how to sense high vibrational people, and they understand they have the ability to manifest. So they come in your energy just to be a vampire, man. She said, super Nava Moon Tarot. She said that these Matrix agents are wild. Gotta be disciplined with the cutoff game. The cutoff game gotta be brutal, relentless, ruthless, unapologetic, cold. Who gives a fuck? Brenda said there's a thin line between love and hate. Yep. And walk the line then. Shoot. Mr. Mr. Jarrett said, thank you for being you. And I don't got no goddamn choice. I don't got a choice to be me. I really don't. She said, yeah, I have taken losses and rebounded quickly. Yeah, that's what you do. When you vibrate high, when you're gifted in that way spiritually, when you know when you understand your own energy, a lot of times you might not even be understanding what you're doing. Outside of knowing anything about how energy works with spirituality, you're just gifted like that or lucky. You got luck. You got a natural connection with the universe that allows you to shift things in your favor because you're gifted. Yeah, leading people behind, man. Don't give. Keep to yourself and build your wealth and be great and take off in all areas. A lot of times these negative people, they disrupt our peace, but they disrupt your process. They get in the way of your steps. And it take away so much. But before you even realize, you turn around like, whoa, what just happened? Don't let that happen again. It's where these people just come into your life and try to destroy everything you built. Um, Leave that nice guy, nice girl shit alone. 2025. It's the year of the cold empath. I'm done. Yeah, I'm done. Said Super Nova Moon Tire said, know thyself is so underrated. It's powerful. Be selfish. Who you telling? What you're supposed to be selfish, man. Now, a lot of times, the world has two complaints. One complaint is, yo, man, everybody's always out for themselves, man. It's just get yours and move out the way. To a large extent, that's true because you got to look out for yourself, and you can't even be in a position to help anybody else if you don't have yourself right. But at the same time, the world is missing community, family, organization, everybody, collaboration, working with each other. That's also a missing component. When you vibrate high, when you vibrate, when you just operate off of your own frequency, and you going through the same things, like people in this chat, we could all relate. This is a family of people that going through similar things will come to the same result. And you just taking back your energy. You're not playing about your energy. You understand your energy and how valuable and powerful it is. And you're no longer helping or as given as you once were. Some people, it could be kind of overly given. You want to help people. You got family, people that you care about and love. But a lot of times that same energy ain't reciprocated. And once you get that feeling, once you get that wake up call, you're never the same again. and you really become unapologetic and super selfish, which is good. I mean, you got to go on the other side of the spectrum, you know. But it's good to be done. But if you're really in a balance where you operating off of your yin and your yang, your light and your darkness, there's nothing wrong with being good if you choose to, but you don't owe anybody your kindness. You don't have to be kind. There's not a law or anything that say you got to be kind. You don't owe nobody but just human decency, in my opinion. But prioritize yourself, man. And you know who these people are in your past who try to come in, who try to work their way back into your life when they see everything just working out for you. You got to let them stand on a business. If they left you, let them stand on that. If they betrayed you, let them stand on that. If they came across as if they could care less about you, let them stand on that. Give people the same energy they gave you. Don't feel bad about it. Don't apologize for it. Don't be apologetic. Um, and that's how you reciprocate. Somebody said, yes, you can't pour from an empty cup though. Fill up yourself first, then let your cup runneth over into the communities of those who are like. Yeah, man, if you resonate with this message, this is for you. If you're going through these similar things, these same experiences, it's for you, man. You got to learn how to use your darkness, or learn how to just be completely unbothered. And it's almost like if you've never been in that space enough in your life, it's refreshing to operate like you really could care less. You don't care. You're going to be selfish. You're going to do what you're going to do. You're going to remove certain people unapologetically. There's nothing wrong with that. Ain't no need. Listen, man, there's no need to walk around pretending like you care about somebody or pretending like you rock with somebody, kind of keeping up for what? You're just wasting energy maintaining communication with somebody that you don't fuck with like that. I mean, I've been done with a good number of people. Just done, finished completely. It's like there's no point. And a lot of people are in regret right now with y'all. A lot of people, now that you cut off access, a lot of people regret how they treated you because they realize, damn, you, a lot of y'all listening turned out to be a lot more and a lot better than what a lot of people thought. And they're in regret. They wish they treated you better. But some of these people just outright don't really care about that. They just more so they know that you're on your way to bigger and better things. But like I said, they want to jump on your back and get there. But to get on you as you get there, but you, like she said, you're unbothered. You're unfazed because you're really done. I like the word done. Just done, finished, finito. It's over. There's no more access. But it's a good thing you went through that because you learned so much and it made you stronger. But after you overcome what a lot of these people put you through, you're done. There's no reason to go back. You're not you sure as hell ain't missing nothing. They may be missing out on you, but you're not missing out on anything. Right? You're done. You're finished. It's over. You know your value. You respect yourself. You're not seeking the validation and approval of those in the past that hurt you or betrayed you or lost your trust or did something, had ill intentions to set you back or to mess you up in different ways. Because sometimes that was a key. Some people don't want to come back into your life to rekindle, build a new relationship, say they sorry. They realize they didn't do enough damage the first time. They didn't do enough damage the first time, so they got to come back to finish you, to break you down even more. A lot of people saw your light, man. They saw your light, so they make sure to try to break you so that you wouldn't become what they saw you were capable of becoming. But you overcome that hell or their hell, right? You got little devils, just like you have the devil, you have little devils that possess their own little hell, and they will try to put you in their hell, hoping that you'll never escape. Like, get out. Remember that lady put my man's in the tea, Daniel Kaluuya? Remember they put him in the tea? That's how some people try to do with you. They try to put you, they're little devils, and they try to put you in their own little hell in hopes that you leave that hell broken and that you can never recover. But you have a heaven inside of you that hell is nothing. You overcome all that, right? So don't let them come back. They want to finish the job. The devil want to come back and finish the job with you. Um, New sub. Shout out to Super Nava Moon Tarot. Appreciate you. Welcome to the family. If a guy's stressed though, he sometimes pulls away emotionally. Yeah, that's everybody. He said, F them, may they unalive themselves from my presence. Yep. Carly said hi. Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah, these people, they got their little hell they want to put you through. But let them do as they want. Let them do as they will, man. Be unbothered, y'all. 2026 is the year of not caring. The removal of the Mr. and Mrs. Nice Guy. A lot of y'all turn cold. I'm similar. I'm in that. I've been in that zone. Just cold, done, finished, unbothered, and free. It's a free in space mentally. It's a spiritual awakening going on right now, man. So many empaths are waking up. And the narcissist is done. The narcissist time is over. The narcissist is being bamboozled by the empath. The empath starting to run the show because the empath is waking up on game. Everybody kind of educating each other on how to deal with toxic, narcissistic kind of individuals. And everybody is true. I mean, not everybody's true. Everybody can see it, is aware, and now they're done. They're losing that same source. Like, you were a source, you were a supply, you were an energy source, a material source, a romantic source, a sexual source. You were a spiritual source for a lot of these people. But now that you up on game, they're done. They're like, they can't believe you're gone and never coming back. I done this to a lot of people, y'all. And it's still reaching out a year later. Hey, what's up, man? How you doing? No response. Empaths are waking up more than ever before. I don't know if it's like human advancement, like, you know how we get smarter as we go along, but uh yeah, I'm just done. Everybody done. Um Focus what she want. Let me see. Very free. Why do you think so many people are so depressed right now? Yeah, a lot of people dealing with depression. Yeah. They lost their source. They lost the energy. Some people don't even know source. They don't even know the most high. They know you. You're the most powerful person they ever came across in their life. Your energy was everything to them. But now you're done. It's a time of the cold empath. Now you're done. But never should you tolerate being drained. Um, You gotta shield yourself spiritually. You gotta pick up on that. Yeah. Some people just want to be around you just to be around you. You're trying to figure out why they want to be around. It's your energy. Sometimes they'll tell you, man, I want to, man, keep up that good energy. When you coming around again? Can you come in? Nope. Nah, you just told on yourself. Not gonna use me for my energy. You gotta protect your energy out here. You gotta you gotta move in silence. You gotta protect your energy now more than ever before. Don't be nice with it. Said 2025 was holding pattern. 2026 I've been taking flight. No U-turns, no circling the block. Yeah. Beyond done, man. Beyond done. Beyond done. Um, Shout out to Juju. Welcome to the chat, Juju. Welcome to the chat. Brenda said on the whole armor of God. Most of all, protect your heart. Yeah. Hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't. Welcome to the chat. Yeah. You gotta guard everything, man. Yep. If y'all see my face, I'll be reading some of these comments. But keep on winning, y'all. Keep on staying focused. Keep manifesting. Keep moving swiftly towards your goals and everything you want. It's happening for you. It's unfolding. Everything is working in your favor. And there's really nothing that can stop you. Really nothing that can stop you. You don't understand how powerful your shit is, man. That's why people get so desperate sometimes. You are trying to understand, if it was you and you finished with somebody, you would never look back. You're desperate for your energy. Because some people don't know how to build that will within themselves. They don't operate off of their own. It's like they don't have a soul. You got a soul. So protect your peace out here. Um, yeah, Juju said, "Amen." Yeah, they don't have a soul. They don't know how to. They don't know how to generate that spirit within themselves. Some people, like, you have your own energy that you run off of. Other people run off of other people's energy. That's why you see a lot of people in groups and packs and gangs. They don't know how to operate off of their own energy. They need support of other people. Um, Agents. Yeah, agents. So keep winning, keep doing your thing. Train, stay healthy, work out. Whether you at, yeah, never waste your energy on liabilities. That's a fact. These folks are liabilities. They add nothing, they take everything. Don't let nobody take nothing. Like I said, be selfish as hell. Be selfish as hell. It's your time to receive. It's not your time to give. This your time to sit back and receive, y'all. Sit back and receive your blessings. Give to yourself and pour it into, what benefits you. Um, yeah, sometimes you can be raised in certain ways, or you're in a certain family where it's like your family look at you as the leader or the one to help everybody, so people feel like they could dump their issues on you, or use you to always help them with this or that. He's selfish, man. Everybody could hold their own weight. We all human. Let everybody hold their weight, and you hold your weight, and you get your blessings. Sometimes that's why your elevation is not as high as you think it is, because you have weight on you. You have unnecessary weight that other people are putting on you that doesn't belong to you. Just talking about it makes me feel lighter, because that's what a lot of time um, that's what happens. So I gotta get up early, routinely. Um, After giving for such a long time, thank you for confirmation. May God's light shine in all people's hearts. Yeah. Shout out to Henrietta Nell. So that's pretty much for the stream. Yeah, thank you. So donate to the channel. Cash App $Randy Harlequin 3. Um, subscribe to the channel, man. You have a blessed night, man. Remember this conversation. Hope it helped you. Hope it added value to you. Hope you, leaving here with a better mind. Subscribe. I'll see you on the next one, man. And Henriette just came in. God bless. God bless, man. Subscribe. Welcome to the family. All right. Juju, shout out to Juju. God bless your soul. Likewise. All right. See you on the next one, man. Have a blessed night. Peace.